Papa Skeet and
Big Mama Neezy.
And Big Baby London is hanging out in the back. This is another episode of the Skeeters podcast.
What's up, y'all?
We here.
What up? Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day to you all. We in this thing. We be woe out, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, but we here, okay? Yeah. And it's funny because I was thinking about it when we were starting it, right? So we started this podcast to it started off as giving y'all documentation of like the pregnancy process and everything, right?
It did.
And we had I think this is like episode 78, 79. I lost count. Yeah. So shout out to you, because this also is my wife's podcast. Like it's our podcast, but it's her podcast. Okay, so
it's ours. I mean, I still push it off and make him still.
I'm the producer. That's it.
It's still his show.
I'm B Mike. But no, it started off so we was giving y'all updates and just our journey as we begin like parenthood and whatnot. Yeah. So I feel like we got carried away and skipped these past couple months. But like this London update is brought to you in part by
Scentbox. For all of you out there that do not know what Scentbox is, Scentbox is a designer fragrance subscription service. Sign up today. For all of you out there that do not know what Scentbox is a designer fragrance subscription service. You can sign up and you get to choose from over 650 designer fragrances, and you get them delivered right to your door. So if there's a fragrance out there that you've been wanting to try, but you don't know how to smell on your skin and you don't want to buy the full-size bottle, so what you can do is you can sign up for Scentbox. The link will be in the description.
Samples.
Get it delivered. If you do not like it, you can return it and then switch it out for another option. So that's the cool thing about Scentbox. But get it, and then also if you do like it, you get points towards getting the full-size bottle. So link in description. Sign up today.
Scentbox. So yeah. Parenthood has been going well, I would have to say.
Yeah, it has.
But you tell us, because I mean, you the stay-at-home mom that works. You work from home and you stay at home. I'm out in these streets every day.
So,
well, most days.
Typically, our normal routine day. London's a very chill baby, and with me, she's very chill.
She hyper me.
And also, basically, I'm preschool teaching her right now, so we have good times. She's learning very well. She does pay really good attention. She does sit and listen. So like most people can't say that, and I'm really grateful for that. So as I'm working, I do have her in her big, huge playpen behind me. We have flashcards, and then also I turn on for her songs for littles. So they'll start with ABCs. We'll do numbers 1 through 20.
Who knew Miss Rachel was big in the hood like that?
Exactly.
You talk to other like young black parents.
And
Hey, that Rachel,
exactly.
man, Miss Rachel and them.
Exactly.
Now, here's the thing about Miss Rachel and them. After a little bit,
Lo gets tired of it.
You gonna be like, bruh. Like, and we switched to the Gracie's Corner, right? Because you know what I'm saying. But what I like about Miss Rachel and them is they actually be teaching your kids stuff. It's not
and
just
she's
catchy
learning
songs.
Sign language.
Yeah.
London knows again. She knows more. So again, more. She knows
Stop.
Water. Stop. Like it's a whole
Dad.
bunch.
What's the?
Mommy. Daddy. So,
I know Daddy. And then my favorite.
She knows them.
My favorite thing. It's not even sign language, but when I come home from work every day, it's that's Daddy.
Yeah,
and I'm like, let's go. Let's go.
Every day.
I'm gonna record it
She's
tomorrow.
learning her colors. I think because she likes how it sounds, she's figured out that yellow is her favorite.
Yeah. Well,
she likes how
we kind of already saw that because even before she could say it, she was gravitating to that color a little bit more.
She would.
So I get that. Mm-hmm. But purpose, like you said,
she
saying
can say
yellow
purple,
and say purple.
But she likes to say yellow more.
Yeah. She has a hard time saying orange.
Yeah.
I have a hard time saying orange.
But she's learned her new fruits. Like she's learned the new word that she's learned is strawberry. So we'll have to get her on here so you can hear her say some of her.
We're not trying to rush it prematurely, but at some point it's gonna be a London segment of this show, and it's gonna turn into her own show. You're gonna tune into that show too, but we don't want to rush her too soon.
We
but
don't,
like, she's
because
ready.
like for a normal conversation, she just hears us and she picks up, and then she tries to, she inserts herself in the conversation. She can talk. She's hello. How are you today?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fun. I will say that.
It's been a joy, to say the least, man.
We're in the
keeps us
jungle gym
motivated.
phase now, though, because
climbing
she's
on everything.
learning how to climb on the couch and climb. She's learned how to push her toy bin to the corner of the playpen and climb on top of that to try to get out. So
Yeah.
we're in the jungle gym phase. So
She's a smart baby.
we keep a tight eye on her.
Yeah. Try to anyway, when I can stay awake. When I can stay awake. And then the teething process, man, pray for us.
Yeah,
As we
she's
pray for you
having
all.
her teeth. She has so many that pops through at the same time. A lot of them have broken the skin at the bottom, like the molars, the hard ones that really hurt. And so this has been rough.
How has that been breastfeeding? Because are you still breastfeeding? Are you still weaning?
Yeah, we're weaning. We're still breastfeeding. She latches. I'm gonna let her fully wean herself off.
Because you've tried to, and she told
And
you, look here, these are my titties.
It turns into a screaming fest in
Can
London.
we say titties on YouTube? Boobs.
Yeah, just say boobs.
Boobs.
But
Sorry.
London is a screamer. She's a screamer. And she will out-scream me trying to wean her off. So to avoid hearing 2 hours of screaming, have your milk.
That booby smoothie, man.
Have your milk.
Feeling groovy off that booby smoothie. I can say that on YouTube.
So,
YouTubey with the booby
But-
smoothie.
she needs it to go to sleep, and then when she wakes up, that's her main thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, she doesn't bite. That's one thing everyone keeps asking because she has all these teeth. Does she bite? I think she knows. She's like, if I bite her, she gonna really stop and just let me holler, because that's what it's gonna come to if she bites me.
Yeah. Yeah.
She gonna just sit there and holler, because that I'm not taking. But
Right. We ain't tolerating that.
I'll hit the override button there.
Nah, it's man, it's.
But it's fun.
And we, like I said, we've been just documenting it, like here, like, through the podcast, through our pictures, through our reels. What we noticed with our brands and stuff, because I don't know if y'all noticed, if y'all really paying attention, things are starting to pick up.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
we always get the most interaction on our social media with the baby.
With
so
the baby.
we about to have to start doing baby merch or something. You know what I'm saying? About to get some baby merch going.
Exactly.
She ain't gonna be able to wear it in 2 days.
They grow fast.
But I say that because like everything, and y'all know we was talking about leading up to it and everything has been about just hustling to be able to provide for the baby.
Exactly.
And so the other day, and I know you said we gotta go in there and rearrange some stuff, but her closet, she got more clothes in her closet than we do, and I like it like that. That's a flex. You know
She
what
has
I'm saying?
another
You're
box,
providing for your kids.
You guys can't see it, but it's a box directly in front of me that has London clothes in it, and I have to go and take down all of her old clothes, put them in her storage bin, and hang up all these new clothes, especially going into fall. So
Yeah.
that's a weekend project to do.
Yeah, and it's crazy because you buy so much stuff, they wear it one time, and then don't wear it no more.
Then sometimes, because of the outbreak that happened last time, we didn't even get a chance to wear certain things. She didn't.
That's right. Yeah, that's crazy.
So we still have clothes in there to protect. Gonna save them for the next baby. Baby number 2.
And if it's a boy, he's just gonna have to wear girl clothes.
No, we'll just have to buy some more then.
Well, no, and that's key because you want your baby to be able to have options. You want to be able to provide for them. You want to be able to give them opportunity to get their stuff off. And I say that because now through the parental lens is where you see everything. It's not the world as I see it anymore. It's more so how I see it and what it'll become for my daughter when she comes of age.
Yeah.
And so one of the hot topics that's going around now, we knew this was coming. Okay, the twins are growing up. They're not even twins, I found out.
Right, they're just sisters.
Okay, it was the sisters, the Bailey sisters, right? Chloe and is it Hallie or Haley?
I thought it was Hallie.
I've always heard of this. Chloe
It might
and
be Haley. It might
it's
be
spelled like Halle Berry. So we gonna call her Hallie for this show. Okay. Sorry for messing up your name. You're doing beautiful work. Okay. Keep it up. But so we've been seeing Chloe, get her stuff off with the music and stuff.
Yeah.
Hallie has she sang the national anthem at the LA Rams Buffalo Bills game. Killed it. Oh, she sang the Black national anthem at the.
Yeah.
So, which if they gonna start incorporating that, by all means, sing that slave song because the other one was a slave song too. Whatever. We knew she was gonna play Ariel in the Little Mermaid, and so we saw the first trailer. And why are people mad? I have no idea.
Exactly.
I have no idea.
This is ridiculous. Like, at this point in time,
Y'all still mad?
it's ridiculous. And it's a article that's out there. It said that it had over 1 million dislikes in 2 days.
Yeah.
In 2 days. And there were so many cruel and
Mean
comments and mean.
Well, hold on.
Memes.
Was monkey under there? Because you know they love to call some monkeys.
They did that too, but then they.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Not because I gotta talk to the people out there. Look here. If you racist, right? If you racist, I'm talking to you. Okay. Get a new joke, bro. Y'all been cracking the same jokes since back in the day. If somebody called me a spook, like update your slurs, sir.
Exactly.
And don't think calling me the N-word is gonna offend me. Like I'm so desensitized to that. But like, come up with some new terms. Okay?
New terms. Time for a change.
Yes. I'm sorry for cutting you.
No, you're fine.
Just had to let them know. Gotta let them know what time it is.
Gotta be
Hey,
real.
hey, you
Real
can
and
you can be
understanding.
mean, but you gotta be funny and mean. Okay.
And most of them are not funny.
Yeah, you're not funny. I'm funny.
But yeah, yeah. So it was over 1 million dislikes within 2 days. There were people that were like, the mermaid can't be black, blase blase, and then they went on this whole spiel from going from the mermaid going down to Captain America can't be black, Spider-Man. Like, we're over that.
Yeah.
We're over that now. It's been decades, centuries and centuries of every single Disney character and Marvel characters also not looking like our little kids.
Yeah.
So this moment in time, let our little kids have this moment, because a lot of these people are doing these blind reactions, showing the trailer to their kids. 90% of the kids are not even caring.
Right.
That's the thing.
It's
that
like
I'm
Space
saying.
Jam 2. No.
The kids are not caring. They don't care. They just care that she's a mermaid. They don't care what color she is. It's the parents that's making this a bigger thing than what it is. And my thing here is, so what if she's a black mermaid?
Yeah.
Let her be that. Let
Do the
us.
song still slap?
The song,
Which
still
they will,
slaps.
which
She
we know they
sings,
will.
She's blowing it out of the water.
Literally.
Like,
I see what you did there. Okay. Okay.
Like, y'all need to get over yourselves. It is not that big a deal. It is it's not even animated. It's just a movie.
A movie. Fictional
movie.
Fictional character.
So if she does not look like your kid and she looks like the next, let the next kid enjoy it. Because at this point in time, there's so much that's going on in the world to that a movie is just to make you feel good. Like, the world is doing everything else to make everybody feel good. We have dolls that look like every single generation of kids and every kind of sickness of kids, right?
Yep.
So
They putting beautiful big women in ads now.
Exactly.
They got people. They even putting like people that's paraplegic, people with one leg,
there's
people
dolls,
with alopecia
bears,
skin
everything
treatment.
to
Like,
cater to this. So
this
then
is an
that way,
all-inclusive world now.
exactly. So at this point in time, let it be that, because the next generation that's gonna happen is, so we've had the whites, the blacks. Next generation,
whites.
we're going to have what? We're gonna have either a Hispanic,
the mixes,
exactly.
the Mexicans.
It's gonna break down.
Mexicans.
So if we have a Hispanic mermaid, who cares? Let the next generation be able to relate to this character. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
I'm
what's
with you.
going on. So
Well, that's what. So I'm with you, because that's what Disney and them is trying to do.
They're trying to do.
They're
So
trying to
y'all
fast
stop
forward their content.
hating.
But
Stop.
also, you saw some memes. I saw some too. That was like, y'all wasn't mad when y'all was throwing our people into the ocean.
Exactly.
When y'all was throwing our people to the ocean, you didn't think at least one of them could become a mermaid. Like all our ancestors at the bottom of the ocean. Like come on now y'all want to get insensitive about stuff?
Yeah, so
Get out of here.
that's why I say, like, no, we're not having all of that. And if y'all want to start, because they have these folks saying, oh, they're gearing up so that way they can be ready for when the Little Mermaid premieres. Get over it, you know. Nobody has the energy.
Wait, this is
for
Disney
that.
doing it though, right?
No. These are just people saying.
No,
this.
I'm saying this is Disney though that's doing the.
Yes.
Okay, so no, this
Yes.
is it. This is not like, remember the Aretha Franklin movie? It's like it's the other one and then the other one.
Yeah, no, this is Disney.
Or like Olympus has fallen and then they had London has fallen.
The
and it
White
was
House
like,
is-
yeah,
White House
White
down.
House down, and it was like, bro, hold on a second.
And then all the obsessed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obsessed.
But that storyline is tired too.
But they're all called Obsessed.
Deranged Crazy Love. Obsessed Part 15. The Ballad
Obsessed,
of Rich
the
Jones.
man.
yeah. Obsessed Rich Jones.
So, I mean, let us enjoy this. Let our kids enjoy this, y'all.
Yeah.
It's too much.
It's for the kids. Like Space Jam 2. When y'all tried to lie and say that it was for the kids and the kids ain't know what was going on.
Exactly.
I mean, hey, whatever. London will be seeing it. Oh, that's what we gotta talk about. I saw Lightyear. We saw Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear. Lightyear was just
Lightyear was hard.
Good.
That's one of my new aliases.
Good.
I have to adopt it as one of my aliases.
Yes.
Skeet Lightyear.
I am all hands in for that one. We watched it at London. Stayed up. She watched the entire movie. She was engaged in the entire movie.
Yep.
Parts that were funny, she laughed like on her own. Before we even laughed, she started laughing. So
I don't know. I laugh at everything, even the stuff I'm not supposed to laugh at. I be laughing.
But it overall, I give that one a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it was better than Thor Love and Thunder.
And y'all know me.
I ain't know what
y'all
was going
know
on.
me.
You love Thor.
I love Thor, Iron Man.
And Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Mr. Storm.
I'm the
Mr.
big
Storm.
Marvel person, right? We are a Marvel household.
Yeah. A little bit of DC in there when we're bored, but like we don't tell anybody.
Thor just disappointed me so much. I was
What disappointed you about it?
Hold on, ask Lo. Like I
Lo,
was.
what disappointed?
I was
Tell us, you here?
tempted to even go to the movie theater. I was looking up early matinee so that maybe nobody would be in there, so me, Lo, and baby London could go. Like that's how tempted I was. But then I said, I don't want to risk getting sick, her getting sick, so no.
Yeah.
Then when it finally comes on Disney Plus, I'm like, look, y'all, we gotta
made a
watch
night
this.
of it. It was date night. It was a date night of it. London was still here, but like she had winded down and stuff. We
But
chilling.
I was just so upset with it.
I wish I would have fell asleep on it.
Like I honestly thought it was gonna be more of a bang. I do feel like it was just like they were like, okay, let's put this out here just to give them something to watch. And yes, we used the full budget, but we're gonna put the storyline and just jack it up all over the place.
It was some Goof Troop shit, man. Stuff. It was some Goof Troop
Like
stuff.
they jacked it up all over the place, and I get it. Like yes, because we were talking about. At one point, didn't they say nobody's supposed to touch the hammer? So then they gave us the backstory, right? So I'm like, okay. At least they cleaned it up.
I don't
and
like
gave you
no
the
fast forwarded backstories though. Like
but they did clean it up. So
guess.
to let you know why she now.
Let's hurry up. This bullshit that we just made up that nobody like we never talked about this in any other movie. But let's hurry up and just add this in here for this. Got you.
But then, like I was saying to Lo, they're tying in the kid, you know, because now she is with Thor. So maybe they're tying it in because she's going to be the next generation. But we don't want to see kids yet.
Right. We still Thor got it. It's enough meat on that bone. Like we can keep going.
And
with Thor.
honestly,
he's supposed to be with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's what I was getting to because
how we start off like that. We start off like that. Then he just all right. I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. We want to see him with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay.
Yeah.
We could have seen all of them fighting with Zeus and all of that. You know. That would have made it a little bit more interesting.
Zeus wasn't going though. Zeus was fucking him up.
He
was fricking him up. You can say frick on YouTube, can't you?
Yeah.
All right, just edit this part out. YouTube, I'm sorry. You'll be okay. I'm sorry.
But yes. So honestly, I was just very disappointed with Thor.
Yeah.
I have to give
Thor a
4.
A 4? Dang. Thor got a 4.
I have to give it a 4 because I was
4?
A 4.
And Lightyear got a 10.
Yes.
As it should. Lightyear should have got a 12.
It
out of
was
10.
like, and any other time, like Thor has been getting 10s for me, but this one,
not so much. All right.
The effects were nice.
Yeah. And it was a love story.
Yeah, it's a love story.
I wanted to, which segues me into my next topic. There was an incident that took place with rapper PNB Rock out in Los Angeles. He was robbed at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles while he was out with his girl. They were sitting in there eating and stuff. Somebody walked in, you know what I'm saying, asked him to come up off his. We don't know the particulars, but he got robbed. And there was a video floating around. We got to get out of the habit of this, man. But the video is floating around like of him actually like on the floor, laid out in the blood, like and
yeah,
like
no,
taking his
y'all
last
can't
breath.
be posting that.
And I didn't know what I was watching when I saw it. And then I was like, oh, dang, never mind. I saw it.
Y'all can't be watching.
So
posting that stuff.
So, but again, and so I'm sure everybody does this. We go through the comments just to see what people talk about, man, because like people are crazy.
Yeah.
Like people are crazy. So people just instantly start blaming the girl for geotagging the location, and that's how they had them. And so there's that side of it. Then there's people that's like, nah, like that it don't matter. Like that's a hot spot anyway. Like they always robbing folks up in there. Then we know that, like, you know, we talked about the purge law that's going on in Illinois, and then like also just LA been on fire for a minute since the whole defund the police thing. So the police was like, we can't protect you, you on your own. So then that brings up the whole question or debate on how to move, who you should do, and people like, nah, you don't do this, you don't do that. So, couple things, because there's so many layers. I plan on talking about it on the main show, but for the sake of the Skeeters and like that relationship dynamic, I want to talk about, because we've often talked on this show about feeling safe with your man. Yeah. But then also, what are just kind of your thoughts being out with your man and kind of working in tandem, if you will, to be on point? Because it's no matter where you go, you just gotta be on point, period. And we like to travel. We've traveled together like a lot, you know, so we've been on a lot of trips. But you know, and no matter how nice it is and how many pictures we take and stuff, it's always just to kind of just, you know what I'm saying, watching your surroundings just and being in the mix. So I wanted to ask you just kind of what's your thoughts on just the dynamic of, you know what I'm saying, man and woman being out and kind of like watching each other's back.
We keep our heads on the swivel. So definitely when you go out here, your man knows, like basically when y'all riding in a car, y'all having that conversation. Like we have that conversation. No, if y'all together,
y'all should just,
we know. We be like, all right, you know, we in and out. Even if we're going out on a nice family event, we're gonna enjoy our time. But like my husband says, we walk a little bit in front of him so he can continue to keep his eye on everything while I'm pushing the stroller. Anytime we're sitting at a restaurant, he sits facing towards the door so he can keep an eye on it. I watch his back and he watches mine. Or when we even moved into parenthood, we're able to be on one accord with things. Yeah.
We got each other back.
Exactly. We work as a team. We work as one. We function as one.
As one. As a unit. What's the most important sound of this band? What? No. Why? Name one thing you were glad to unlearn, and what will you not pass on to London? I could take this one. She got it a little bit, but I think it's just natural. But like, as she gets older, I'll be able to help her with it. But like her temper, that was one thing. I had a really bad temper. And so I and my wife will tell you, I put in a lot of work, still put in a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that like I just kind of just keep it under control and just, you know what I'm saying? And I work on my emotional intelligence and my conflict resolution. Right? Those are my two big things that I just really try to focus on, right? And those are two things I want to teach her, but I also still want to teach her to be able to defend herself when necessary. So it's a balance.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay. What kind of relationships were modeled to you as a child, and do you tend to recreate them?
Go ahead, no, go.
I would say nah, cause like in our relationship we kind of built it from scratch. Like, well, not from scratch, but like we know each other, we love each other, and it's like this is what we want. So how do we get there? And then we kind of just piece it together from there. Actually, no. There is one relationship that I will say that kind of like emulated. And rest in peace to them. But like my uncle Drill and my auntie Siri, like because they were patient with each other. They got along, like they kicked it. And I'm sure I'm too young to know, but like I'm sure they had like their ups and downs and stuff. But like just from when I used to go over there and hang out with them, it was a vibe, right? Yeah. Separately and together, right? And I just always appreciated like being over there with them, and that's what kind of like, I guess like subconsciously like pushed me towards like the type of marriage that I have now and stuff. So.
Exactly. I would say for me, going back to like how it was with my grandparents, the relationship and the things that they taught me. Yes. And that patience too that they had to basically to really just sit there and teach you and get you to understand it, and then make sure like, okay, now you teach it back to me, let me make sure that you understood and that you comprehended it. And then also just that level of love and that level of being able to talk to them, those open doors, like how they were. And it was like, it wasn't nothing that I couldn't talk to my grandma and granddad about.
Where they start getting mad at you and wanting to cuss you. I was like, nah, let's just talk it through.
They'd be like, all right.
Well, why you feel that way?
Exactly. And then
what made you decide to do that?
I was young once, so all young folks gonna feel like that at one point, you know?
That's
so
real. That's real. Last one. Explain how investing in your children pays off, and like with London so far.
Well, we see like investing in her right now, me spending all that time with her, see how she's learning.
Yeah.
And she's not even in preschool. Like, we're doing this at home. I'm being able to take my time and really sit there and teach it to her and have her understand it. And me buying all the books that I have to teach her, all the flashcards and things, and making her, helping her understand and start growing that way before I go and just say, to somebody else, raise my child,
Yeah. I agree with that. For me too, it's and we talked about this before we had kids, before you got pregnant, before we was even talking about getting pregnant, we just talked about when we did have kids, about being present and being able to, just wanting to be able to do what we doing now, right? We spoke this stuff into existence. Hello. That's Daddy? Is that Daddy? But no, we talked about these things. We talked about these things. Oh, sorry, y'all are just so cute. We talked about these things, and then to be able to have them, to be able to be in a position to where it's like, hey, like, even with some of the jobs and stuff, it's like, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? I need to be with my daughter. I gotta do this. I gotta take off, and then the job having the flexibility to do that, because being a present was always important to me. You know what I'm saying? And then I made sure that I wanted to be there for you through your pregnancy, your post-pregnancy. Even now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be, I'm getting money. I ain't got time for that now. I make sure I bring my ass home. Even when I'm out, like, you know what I'm saying, kicking it and stuff, like, all right, so it's about 10:30. It's about time for me to get home. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no 2-3 o'clock in the morning no more. It's,
I got to go home and help my wife put the baby to bed.
Yeah. Like, but that's what I'm on, though. That's what I value.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I think in investing that time now while she's young and being formative, it's not like a stranger. You know what I'm saying? And then also, as she gets older, like, I feel like that's where it'll be more opportunities for us to, like, you know what I'm saying, strengthen our bond and more like daddy-daughter time, because then, she could just ride with me. Like, it's like, all right, we going out.
Exactly.
So I just look at it like that. Investing time is really, to answer the question, investing the time has been the most rewarding thing so far.
That's one of the most important, too.
Yeah. All right.
Little family.
That's our little family. We are little. All of us like little knee scratcher. Look, we talking all this trash about beating people up, man. We little. They punch you on the top of the head. Shut up. All right. Yeah.
Shake. Yeah.
Shake.
Shake.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Say Skeeter's podcast. No. You're not gonna do it?
Say podcast.
Say podcast. Check.
Say bye-bye.
All right, we're about to get up out of here, y'all. Look, we about to do the chicken nuggets. She don't want to say nothing now.
Make sure you go to inaudibleruckus.com/naturallynay, get your instant moisture duo, and follow us on Instagram at naturally_nay with 2 E's to get your duo there also and see our content. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell so that way you'll know when all of our new posts come out.
Yeah. Also, man, shout out to Apple for being trash, for holding our episodes hostage for like 5 days. Thanks. Guess what? We still rocking and rolling, baby. So I only bring that up because if you're having trouble listening to the podcast on Apple, which I know everybody got an iPhone, guess what? Spotify, SoundCloud, any other platform for podcasting, you can pull up an Audible Ruckus. And if you absolutely can't find it nowhere else, or you don't want to subscribe to nothing else, go to inaudibleruckus.com. You can get everything you need there. You feel me? So also go to midnightclubmerch.com to cop the merch, and we got the Midnight Club agency. So anybody that's looking for branding help, marketing strategy, photography, videography, music production, podcast production, man, hit us up. We here too. It's been another episode of
The Skeeters.
Just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? With the fam. Got Vinny back.